from Shanaut Studios.
So we are going to do a 3-part series on how we took the armor helmet and made a mold and did a mold jacket and cast it. Real quick before we get started, I just wanted to shout out Sean Fields for the awesome model that we used to start with. We made a couple of changes to make it a little bit more screen accurate. We changed the cheeks here to make these flat. They were beveled on his model. We made the ear caps a little bit thicker on the middle part, and then we heavily modified the back. We basically chopped off the back. You chopped off the back. I modeled some new pieces, and we put it all together and glued it all together, and got our final helmet that we textured with Mod Podge.
Which is pretty freaking cool, if you ask me.
It's good for all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so at the end of the 3 parts, you'll see how we went from that to this to this. Pew! Now everyone can be in armor. So the first step, once we had the helmet all ready, was to clay up the face. As you can see, we put our little logo in there. Then you mold release everything, and we used Rebound 25 from Smooth On for all of the layers. The trick with doing a brush on mold like this is lots of patience and lots of layers. So the first coat is just unthickened, straight up Rebound 25. Make sure you mix it good and scrape the sides, like always. And you want to make sure you brush it on and kind of dab into all the nooks and crannies, because you don't want air bubbles in there. You want to make sure you get a really, really nice, thin beauty coat on the entire model. Gotta get those spikes. That tray is to make registration keys with the extra. So once your coat is tacky, not sticky, but just a little tacky, you're going to want to do the next coat. And we alternated changing the color in coats, and that helps you tell where you've covered and where you haven't. I stupidly decided to add black tint to this layer, which made it exactly the same color as the first layer with the helmet showing through. But that's okay. It still worked out. So the second layer tinted with Silk Pig and then brushed on same way. Just brush it on, get it everywhere. And it will drip down, that is okay. You'll make a little bit of a mess. Highly recommend a lazy Susan like this though, so you can turn and spin your helmet or whatever you're doing a brush on mold on fairly easily as you go. For the third coat, we add 5X, which is a thickener. You just need a few drops, and that will make it a little less runny, a little more paste-like, and that will help you be able to start building up the layers. And this time we went with blue, so you could actually see it. In case you want to know what it looks like, this is 5X. So as you see, with it being blue, you can definitely tell where you have coverage and where you don't. The fourth coat, I hit record and then hit stop on accident, so we didn't actually get to see the fourth coat. That's why it went from blue to pink, and now blue again on coat number 5. But coat 3, 4, 5, all thickened coats. Depending on how much you plan on using a mold will really determine how many layers you want to do. The more layers you do, the longer the mold will last, the better it'll hold all the details. So here's coat 6, and once again thickened, back to the regular color. We just went back and forth between untinted and tinted with blue. And then coat 7, now that we have those thickened layers built up, we switch back to just doing regular layers because you want your outer mold to be as smooth as possible. And then we stuck our registration keys on and did one final coat to make sure the mold sticks in the jacket the way we want. Oh, hey, look. I think there's a helmet in here.
Oh, cool.
Should we demold it for them?
Sure. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see what we're doing.
Wait, maybe we should
Extra
wait.
bonus demolding.
Should we wait? Maybe we should wait until the end of the series before we demold this.
No.
No, we should do it now. All right, I'm gonna keep mine on
Do it.
for this. All right, ready?
Yeah.
This is kind of like giving him the end before the show even starts. It's like a spoiler.
Alright, turn it off if you don't want to see spoilers.
Alright, here we go. That's how you demold it, by the way. Helmet.
Sweet.
Here, put it on. Oh no, that doesn't. You can't see out of it.
No, I can't. But that's okay.
Cool.
And you turn the mold back right. Ah.
Here, put that on.
No!
Okay.
I don't want rubber on my head. Sweet.
Alright. Enjoy. We'll see you at part 2.